Hi students, welcome to HK Kapadia School. I am Mishra James. I am taking biology. Today we are starting 12th Science Biology Practical. The first experiment we are going to do is to calculate the percentage of pollen germination. So, for this experiment, what are the various materials required? The first one is we have to take the flower. The flower we are taking is commonly called Barmacea, periwinkle, and the scientific name is Catharandus roseus. So first we have to take the flower, then we have to tear it into two parts, and then we have to remove the pollen grain, and we have to keep the pollen grain inside the microscope. Before keeping that, we have to add one solution. Okay, that solution is a combination of boric acid and also sucrose. And after adding the solution, we are keeping this under the microscope. And when you keep this under the microscope, we can find that the pollen grain started germination. Then we will count how many pollen grain has started germination. So that is our first practical. So let's start with our first practical. So our first practical is to calculate the percentage of pollen germination. So what are the various materials required for this practical? We need a flower. The name of the flower is Barmacea, periwinkle, or the scientific name is the Catharandus roseus. So I am going to show you what are the various materials needed for this practicals. Okay? Tell you what are the various materials required for this practical. First we need is the flower. So I have taken the flower in a bowl. You can find this. This is the bowl. Okay. So what is the name of the flower? So what is the name of the flower? The flower is commonly called Barmacea, periwinkle, and its scientific name is Catharandus roseus. Okay. So first we have to take this flower. Then we have to open this. Okay. In this way we have to open this. Okay. You have to tear this into two pieces. Then with help of a brush. So this is the brush that I already told you in the first lecture that you have to purchase such a brush. Now with help of a brush, you have to take the pollen grain. So these pollen grains are very minute and microscopic, so it will appear like a fine powder. So with help of a brush, you have to transfer the pollen grain in the slide. Okay, so I have transferred the pollen grain in the slide. Okay, then we have to add the solution. The chemical solution we require for this practical is a combination of boric acid and HCl. So I have mixed both this boric acid and HCl and I have made the solution. So now I am going to add 1 drop of the solution. Okay. So now I am adding 1 drop of the solution into the slab. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now we have to keep our cover slip. So in 11th standard also you have learned that how to put the cover slip. First we have to keep the cover slip in a 45-degree angle and slowly we have to put the cover slip. Okay. So while you putting cover slip, you have to take care that there will not be any air bubble. Okay. Now after putting cover slip, you can find that some of the solution is coming out. So that solution you have to wipe out with this paper. This is called blotting paper. So with the help of the blotting paper, I am removing the extra solution. Okay. Now after that, okay, now your slide is ready. Now we have to keep the slide under the microscope. So this is the microscope, and where to keep the slide? We have to keep the slide in the stage of the microscope. This is called the stage of the microscope. There I am keeping my slide. But you know that, okay, before keeping the slide, there should be proper light in the microscope. So first I am checking whether there is proper light. Okay, yes, it is having enough light. Okay, if there is no proper light, then you have to arrange the lens. This is called the adjusting mirror. Okay, with the help of the adjusting mirror, you have to adjust the light. Then I am keeping the slide inside the microscope. Okay, now I am observing. whether the pollen grain, what is our practical to calculate the percentage of pollen germination. So we have to find out whether the pollen has started germination or not. Okay? Yes, the pollen has started germination. Okay? Okay, so this is the observation table. In this observation table, okay, so this is observation table. In this observation table, you have to do all the recordings. So you can find 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are there in this table. The first one is observation. That means the trial of the experiment. This experiment we have to repeat nearly 5 to 6 times. Okay. So I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 5 times I have written here. So you have to repeat this. Okay. Now the second column has written total number of pollen. The total number of pollen I have written capital N. So the total number of pollen we have taken is nearly 20 in our slide. And then in the third column, the total number of pollen germinated. The total number of pollen germinated is written as small n. Out of this 20, nearly how many pollen grains have started germination? Nearly 16 pollen grains have started germination. Now the last column is the percentage of pollen germination. So how to calculate the percentage? The percentage can be calculated as small n by capital N into 100. So what is small n? Small n means total number of pollen germinated. Okay, what is small n? It is the total number of pollen germinated divided by capital N. What is capital N? The total number of pollen grain that we have taken into 100. Okay, now I will give you one example. Okay, the small n is 16. That means the germinated pollen grain is 16. Out of 20. So I have written 16 by 20 into 100. Then we are getting the percentage 80%. Okay. So I already told you that normally the percentage of pollen germination will be up to 80 to 90. So in this Catharandus roseus we got the value 80%. So in this way we have to repeat it 2 to 3 times. And all the recordings you have to write in this observation table. And finally, you have to write the conclusion. Okay. So whatever the result you are getting, okay, that you have to write here the number of pollen germinated pollen grain and also the percentage of pollen germination. By repeating the experiment, okay, we are getting the values 2 to 3 times. Look at the observation table. Now we have to write the values here. Okay. So what is the value? That is the number of germinated pollen grain that I told you 60, and then the percentage of pollen germination we got 80%. Okay, so in this way we are getting the percentage of pollen germination. Then we have to write one conclusion. What is the conclusion? That is, in this particular species Catharandus roseus, nearly 80% of the pollen grain they have started germination. So that is our practical to calculate the percentage of pollen germination. Thank you.